Hello students, welcome to TIME YouTube channel for bank and SSC exams. Today we are going to look at detailed analysis of IBPS Clerk Prelim Exam conducted on 4th October and 5th October. So we will be discussing 4th October shift 1 and 5th October shift 1, shift 3, total 3 slot analysis. We will see in detail what are the different types of questions appeared, what are the difficulty level of those questions, what are the good attempts, and how should one go about in solving this kind of paper. But before we start, we have one important announcement here. We are doing a current affairs session today, that is 7th October from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. for particularly IBPSPO mains exam. We are discussing 120 questions on current affairs, including your banking, your Indian economy and current affairs put together. 120 questions, 120 minutes. Attend this session to have an added advantage for the exam on 12th October. Right? Attending this section definitely will improve your score in your GK section. So please do register and attend for this session. Please visit the website to register this, or you can click here and register. The link will also be given in the description box. Right? Let's start the analysis. First, let us look at IBPS Clerk Prelim Exam pattern. As all of you are aware, there is no change in the pattern here. We have English language 30 questions, 30 marks, 20 minutes. Then numerical ability 35 questions, 35 marks, 20 minutes. Each section is separately timed. And reasoning ability 35 questions, 35 marks, 20 minutes. Total 100 questions, 100 marks and 60 minutes. Now, let us look at sequence of sections. Most likely all slots follow the same sequence according to the information, but the 3 slots which we are going to discuss definitely followed this sequence of sections. This is the order of sections for the students. First, they have started with numerical ability section, then English language section, and the last one is reasoning ability section. Let's start discussing numerical ability section. Right, so we have 3 shifts, 4th October shift 1, 5th October shift 1, and 5th October shift 3. One important news or one important point which you can make a note here is there were no questions on quadratic comparisons. This is one thing. Quadratic comparisons, no questions. And I can say series also no questions. Maybe one odd slot you got a series question, but generally series, number series used to be a part, missing number series or wrong number series, a regular feature in clerical exams. But if you look at this year, there was no clerk series questions here, no series questions here. There were 2 wrong number questions, very, very few, 2 wrong number questions. One was very easy and one was time consuming, right? So I can say more or less no series questions also, but I cannot say blanket, but one odd slot you come across series questions, but quadratic comparison questions we not to be seen in this set of exams. Also, we do not find approximation questions. Maybe what happens is these approximations most likely can be asked in your main examination. Generally, it used to be 10 questions on simplification and 5 questions on approximation, but this time all the questions, maybe 10 to 12 questions are from simplification only. Maybe you can find these approximation questions in your main examination. These are 2-3 points which you should keep in mind or you should understand for this particular set of IBPS Clerk exam. Those who have exam on 11th can plan accordingly and write your paper or attempt your paper, right? Now, if you see here, simplifications, you have about 10 to 12 questions, minimum 10 and maximum 12 questions. And all these questions are easy. According to the data received from the students, these are very easy to go questions. Comfortably, you can solve these questions in the given time. There are no decimals, there are not very difficult square roots or any squares. They are very simple, straightforward questions appeared in the exam. And student who has done his preparation can easily score 10 out of 12, 9 out of 10, 11 out of 12. Even students have scored 12 out of 12. This time, quant section, comparatively compared to yesterday years, definitely it has become easy. All sections are easy, no doubt about that. Number of attempts, overall number of attempts, wherever you find, when you ask with students, definitely it is more than 80 plus attempts. The students who attempted 85, 87, even 90, but I can say overall an easy paper. So cutoff again depends on state-wise vacancies and state-wise cutoff will be there, but definitely an easy paper. Quant is also easy this time compared to yesterday years. So simplifications, we have about 10 to 12 questions. All these questions were easy. Then you can see number series only in one slot, that is in out of these 3 slots, 2 wrong number questions that I told you one was easy. straight away by looking at the question you can answer. The second one was little time consuming, right? Then you have individual questions, about 13 to 14 questions. The importance of individual questions has increased here, right? Now you have questions from almost all the areas. There were questions on ages, there were questions on percentages, there were questions on profit loss, partnership, time, speed and distance, trains, time and work, pipes and systems, mensuration, mixtures, average. Even in the last slot, 5th October shift 3, you had questions on numbers also. There was one question on numbers. Simple interest, compound interest also, you had questions. Sometimes one question, in some slots, 2 questions. But overall, all these topics put together, there were 13 to 14 questions. We can say these questions as easy, mostly easy. About 10 questions, 9 to 10 questions, 11 questions are very, very, very easy questions. They are not difficult at all. Maybe you can see one odd question, maybe little moderate level of difficulty, but otherwise, generally, these are all easy questions, right? Now, data interpretation, we have 10 questions, table and line, table and bar, table and bar. So 10 questions here, 12 questions here, and 8 questions here. 4 from table, 4 from bar, 6 from table, 6 from bar, 5 from table, 5 from line graph, right? Most likely 11th exam might not be there, but if anybody have that, then you can look at this analysis. But generally, as per the information, we don't find any exam on 11th October, right? Now, this is, if you see here, these questions are very easy to solve. Now, if you look at this table, you have 6 questions. Bar graph, you have 6 questions. Out of these, 2 questions were calculation based. 2 questions were calculation based. Here, out of 4 questions, there was 2 questions again which were calculation based in bar graph. Table was straightforward questions, but bar graph in both the slots, there were 2 questions which demand more time, little more time to solve, right? Now, this is about your individual questions and your data interpretation. We'll also look at the kinds of questions that have appeared in your data interpretation. But before that, let me tell you the kind of questions, arithmetic questions that have appeared. They are very straightforward and simple questions. I may not be able to tell you all the questions, but when we start preparing for quant exams, the kind of questions you understand, you try solving for your basics class, not even prelim, it is one step less than prelim level. Now, let's say area of a square is 256. If area of a square is 256, each side is 16. Then he has said this side is A. He has given ratio of A is to B is 4 is to 5. This is another square B, side of a square. Now, he is asking you to find the perimeter. Is it not easy question? When this side is 4 is 16, 5 parts will be 20. From that you can calculate. I'm not solving it, just I'm trying to tell you. There's one question on partnership, right? That question says, there are 2 persons, A and B. A invested 1200 approximately, I'm saying. B invested some amount 1500. And he has given B's profit share. Profit share of B, he is asking you to find the total profit. It is all very, very simple fundamental questions which you study as a part of concept building, right? Then your question like 4 persons average is given. 1 second. One second. Right, we'll discuss. Now, there were average of 4 persons was given. 4 persons average was given. And teacher's average is given. Let's say age, let us say. Teacher's age is given. When teacher added, your average increased by 5. He is asking you to find the number of what you called, what is the age of those, what is the new average kind of thing. Then you have questions on profit and loss. You have questions on simple interest, compound interest. Principal given, rate of interest given, time period given, interest given, He is not given principal. You have to find out the principal. It is simple interest, right? Then what happens is he has given you same principal. You calculate principal here. It was lent at compound interest for 2 years. Yet let's say here 10% interest gain. Here he has given 20% interest. He is asking you to find this particular thing, right? He is asking you to find this, right? Then he is asking you to find what is the interest here from this compound interest. Then you have questions on what you called one more question: discount percentage given, profit percentage given, marked price given. He is asking you to find the cost price. You know the formula relation between market price, discount percentage, profit percentage, so you can easily answer the question. There is one question on pipes and cisterns. Pipe A can fill a tank in 4 hours, B can fill a tank in 8 hours. Both of them started filling it. After 2 hours, A stopped. After 2 hours, A stopped. How much time B will take to answer the question? How much time B will take to fill the tank, right? These are some basic fundamental questions you appeared in the exam, which you generally practice as a part of your basics class, right? So let's move ahead. Right. Now, if you look at this data interpretation, 4th October, shift 1, we have table contains 2 persons selling English books, Hindi books, and Urdu books. The data was very simple. There are 2 persons here, A and B. They were selling Hindi books, English books, Urdu books. This data that was present here is all integers and it is a 2-digit numbers. It was very easy to calculate. 3-digit numbers, it was very easy to calculate, right? Then line graph contains details of books sold by 4 different booksellers. PQRS are 4 booksellers and it has given single line graph to calculate. Single line. So number of books sold by them. If you look at shift 2, 5th October, table contains 3 places and 3 modes. Let us say ABC are the places. You can reach these places through 3 modes of transportation: aeroplane, train, bus. All these are 3-digit numbers and data is easy to read, easy to understand. At the same time, questions are also direct and easy to calculate. If you look at bar graph contains details of number of shops in 4 cities. There are 4 cities given. It is a single bar, PQRS. 4 cities given here and number of shops in that particular cities. Out of this, there were 2 questions which were calculation based and time consuming. Right? Right, let's move it. Third slot, you contains details of 3 persons. Again, it is similar to 3 persons, 3 modes of transport, which was seen in the earlier 5th October shift 1 slot. Here also, we have details of 3 persons making 3 different types of toys. Maybe metallic, maybe wooden, maybe one more, maybe let us say plastic or whatever it might be. So he has given 3x3 table. The data is easy to understand, comprehend and solve. But bar graph, there was one question which was generally a time consuming. Here we have got 2 players, A and B, runs code by them on Monday, Tuesday. It is something like this. AB here, again AB here. This is Monday data, this is Tuesday data. Let's say this is A, this is B. Data set was easy to understand, but there was one question which involved a lot of calculations. You have to project the score and you have to find out, right? So let's move ahead. That was about your numerical ability section. Now let us look at English language section. In English language, reading comprehension, general English language, this was very easy. This was also very easy. But this particular thing can be called as easy to moderate, particularly 5th October shift 3. I'll tell you why. Why this is little easy to moderate is these 2 question types had made it little student feel little what you call moderate compared to other slots. Particularly paraforming questions where people, particularly Muslim community migrating from North America, it was based on that. And it is 5 sentences paraforming, 5 sentences. You need to identify, it is not sequencing, it is you need to identify what is the first sentence, what is the second sentence, what is the third sentence, so on and so forth. But these questions to get that logical order, to find that opening sentence of the paragraph and what is the logical link, it was not that easy for the students. It was not there in other slots, maybe 4th October shift 1 and 5th October shift 1. But here these questions made student feel little moderate. Most of them have not able to crack this particular set. Then they have what you call grammatically correct sentences. These were error identification in these two slots. That was grammatically correct sentences. Grammatically correct sentences. What happens is in grammatically correct sentences, here the sentences were, he has given you 4 sentences or 5 sentences. One was all correct, one was none correct. One was all correct, one was none correct. He has given 3 statements. You need to identify whose statement is grammatically correct. This also demanded little more time. This also made student feel this 5th October shift 3 is little more moderate kind of feel because of these 2 particular question types. But otherwise, remaining all question types have regularly appeared. And this, if you look at this paper pattern, it is much similar to what has appeared in your previous IBPS. That is, I am talking about 2024 IBPS Clerk Prelim Exam. If you have gone through those analyses, if you have referred the previous year papers, it is almost the same without any surprise elements. And student who have keep those points in mind and prepare, definitely it's a cakewalk for those students, right? Now, let us look at reading comprehension. I'll discuss about the kind of topic, the number of questions, what you call the how many synonyms and antonyms in the next slide. But as of now, if you see here, RC 9 to 10 questions predominant in every shift. There were questions on reading comprehension. The comprehension is also general story based, not regular story based, but he has given you animal animal refinery or something, which was very interesting topic, which were topics were very interesting to read and understand. No direct banking and economy passage in clerk exams, right? Then your closed test, this is a traditional model. He has given you 6 blanks. You need to fill those blanks with the given word. Then already told you, fill in the blanks. Again, 5 questions here. These are single fill in the blanks, single FIBs, right? Single fillers. These were easy to solve. That appeared only, this paraforming and single fillers appeared only in this 5th October shift 3 out of these 3 slots. And GCS also appeared in 5th October shift 3. Then you have word interchange. In this word interchange, generally you have 3 words, you need to interchange them. Here also you had 3 words. But in the 5th October shift 3, why you got that moderate feel is, here they have 1 question with 5 words, and there was 1 question, there were 2 questions with 3 words interchange. That's slightly different. Then you have word usage, 1 word given 3 usages. It was a regular model, appeared in 4th October and 5th October slot, not there in shift 3 and 5th October. Error identification is a traditional model. A sentence divided into 4 parts. The last part is no error. You need to identify what type of, one of the parts contain error. You need to identify the error. If there is no error, you have to select no error. Then phrase replacement, a part of the sentence given in bold, you need to see which is the best fit, which will replace that particular bold part. There's a standard, these 2 are standard regular models. Closed test is a regular model. Reading comprehension is a regular feature, right? So all these are easy to solve or easy to crack. When you look at your numerical ability section also, this time, generally the number of attempts of students will be somewhere around 18 plus. But this time, most of them have done more than 25 plus in your quantitative ability. And English section also, most of them have done more than 25, maybe except for the last slot, where it was little lesser than 25, maybe around 22, 23. But all these slots, the students have attempted more than 25, 26 questions. Maybe 1 odd question here and there they might have left, but most of the questions they have attempted, right? This is about your English language section. And we had 1 question on match the column. There are 2 columns match the following. The sentences here, you have to match these 2 columns. Appeared only in 5th October, on 5th October shift 1 slot. Right. Now let us look at details of reading comprehension and closed test. This is shift 1. The passage was based on Army Dog. 9 questions. There are 2 questions on synonyms and 1 question on fill in the blank. See here. Now, if you observe IBPSPO over last few years, definitely there are questions on fill in the blanks in reading comprehension. And there are questions on synonyms. 3 questions. Remaining 6 questions were directly based on passage, which you can attempt by reading the passage easily, right? Then closed test, you have 6 questions. It was medical research, reconstruction from an old skeleton. I can say the options were very close, particularly this slot. The options were very close. Students, when they need to decide between those words, it was little difficult. You should have a better command or vocabulary, then only you'll be able to, because their two options are very close. It is very difficult to decide between those two options, right? That's what I have given here. So this is about shift 1, close test, and your reading comprehension. Let us look at 5th October, shift 1. 5th October, shift 1. We have RC again, 9 questions. Animal Rescue Center. This is what I was talking about. All these are regular passages. You may not say story, you may not say economy based, but easy, interesting to read. We have synonyms 2, and we have fill in the blanks. 1 question here again. And close test, this was very easy. It was also interesting to read. It was based on rafting experience, right? Comparatively to 4th October shift 1, 5th October shift 1 questions are very easy to solve, right? Next one. 5th October shift 3, we have 10 questions on RC. This was based on the recent wildfire that was happened last year. Generally it happens, forest fire and wildfire. We have 3 questions on synonyms and 1 question on fill in the blank. If you observe, FIB is a part of all the sections, but you don't have any questions on close test in this particular slot, right? So this is about your English section. This is about your English section, right? So this, almost all these questions were easy. Next we will be discussing reasoning ability section. Now I'll hand over to Venkatesh sir. He will take over from here. So you can see the paper is very easy. Come sir. The paper is very easy. Students easily can score attempts. Number of attempts are definitely more than 85. There is no doubt about that. And if you prefer, most of the question types are similar to or what appear in your clerical exam. No new question types appeared. So comfortably, students have attempted more than 25 in quant and more than 25 in English section. Same with reasoning. Reasoning is still better. So sir will explain you. They have attempted almost, there are many students who attempted full questions. So sir will take you through the details of the reasoning section. Thank you.
Hello students. I hope your exam went well and you started preparing for mains exam as well. Clerical exam reasoning section is very easy and in similar lines comparing to the previous years. And this year especially puzzles, they're given very easy. And as we are saying every time to our time students, and whenever we conduct webinars, we are saying that in puzzles clues they are giving in the order. This time also again the same thing, clues they are given in the order. When they started with the first clue, it is leading to two possibilities, like, and by going through the continuation clues, still the two possibilities has continued, and when the person reached the last clue and they got the arrangement, no need to read the entire data and no need to waste your time. And whoever followed this technique, they have scored more than 30 marks in reasoning section of each slot. Whatever the 4th October shift 1, 5th October shift 1 and 5th October shift 3, in all the slots puzzles were very easy and expected puzzles, no new surprises. Even look at across all the shifts, they have covered all the areas, all the topics. Seating arrangements they covered, floor arrangements they covered, box arrangement, distributions, scheduling based, all the questions were covered. Even other areas, blood relations, direction sense, syllogisms, inequalities, miscellaneous questions, all those areas are covered. Even a sequence or set of numbers or words, all the areas across all the shifts they covered. Okay, let us see section wise, topic wise breakup. Almost in all the slots, a minimum 40% and up to 60% of weightage was given to puzzles. In first shift, we have given 18 puzzles, which is 5 into 3. 3 puzzles with 5 questions and 1 puzzle with 3 questions. We'll be in the next slide, we'll be discussing in detail about what kind of puzzles has appeared in that particular slot. Okay. And in shift 1, we have given 3 puzzles with 5 questions each. And here we have given total 5 puzzles total 5 puzzles, 3 puzzles with 5 questions each, and 2 puzzles with 3 questions each. That we'll discuss when we go to that particular slot. Okay, discussing about in detail of puzzles we'll discuss in the coming slides. And blood relations. A traditional blood relations model was given, like multiple persons. A is the father of B, or B is the grandfather of C, and C is a sibling of D, and A is the brother-in-law of C. Only this kind of technical terms are used, and no new surprises, and students are easily able to crack. And these blood relations was given in 2 slots, 4th October 2025 and 5th October 2025 shift 1, and we don't have in 5th October 2025 shift 3. And similarly with inequalities questions. Generally, in most of the slots, they use it to give inequalities, which were very easy to crack. Like in less than 1 minute, we will be able to solve 3 to 4 questions. This time, in very few slots, we got inequalities questions. Only in 4th October shift 1 we have given. In 5th October shift 1 and shift 3 we have not given. In shift 2, shift 4 also not given. Okay. And syllogisms, the same kind of statements, only a few statements, and in conclusions can never be, is a possibility, this kind of technical terms used. And in shift 1 it was not given. In 5th October shift 1 3 questions, and in 5th October shift 3 also we have given 3 questions. Now look at, if you look at all the slots, all the areas were covered. And direction sense, it is also given in all the slots. Similar model, multiple points, A is north of B, or B is west of C, C is south of D. These kind of statements were used along with the distances. And a tricky part is, in questions they given if conditions. If city K, a new city, is north of city P, then what is the distance between those 2 points? This kind of questions were asked in direction sense. Nothing new, doable questions in less than 1 minute, 1.5 minute time. Okay. Sequence. We know definitely in any slot of clerical exam, either from the sequence or from the set of words or numbers from one of this topic, we know definitely 5 questions will be given. So if you observe carefully, in shift 1 of 4th October, we have given sequence, but not set of numbers or words. But in 5th October 2025 shift 1, we have given set of words, but not a sequence. Even in this set of words, we have given 5 words, and we have to apply some operations on that. So what kind of operations they given is, if in each word, vowels are replaced by the next vowels and consonants are replaced by the next consonants, then how many words contains at least one vowel? And another question is given, if in each word vowels are replaced by the previous letters and consonants are replaced by the next letters, and the letters within themselves they are arranged in the alphabetical order, then how many words starts with a vowel? This kind of questions were asked in a set of words, and these are easy questions and doable questions. And in every slot, if you observe that from one of the area sequence, a set of numbers or words, we have given 5 questions. So shoe short questions, it will take less time, and doable questions. And coding decoding, traditional coding decoding, a Chinese coding decoding was given. Left side some statements and right side and their codes. In the elimination process, we have to identify the codes of each of the words, and there are no if conditions in the questions, straight questions. Okay. And in only in 5th October 2025 shift 1, it was given 5 questions. And miscellaneous questions. In this particular slot, miscellaneous questions were pair formation. How many such pairs of digits? We have given a number, and we have to find out how many digits, how many such pairs of digits are there in the number, which have as many digits between them they have in the natural number system. This kind of one question was given. And word arrangement questions were given. what kind of word arrangement questions are given means specifically in shift 2, I will take an example. We have given a word called daunting. We have given a word called daunting, DAUNTING, and they mentioned clearly vowels are replaced with the previous letters and consonants are replaced with the next letters, and in the thus formed word, in the new word, how many vowels were present? This was the question. A similar kind of number arrangement was given in shift 1 as well. We have given a one number. I am taking an example of 5938641, and in these numbers, odd. Okay, uh, let us say this digit. Letters, digits which are to the left of 6 are increased by 1, and the digits which are to the right side of 6 including 6 are decreased by 1, and in the new number thus formed, how many prime digits are present? This was a question given in the slot 1. So this kind of questions were given in the miscellaneous, and there is no word formation questions, meaningful word questions. One question was given here, a meaningful word. One word was given, meaningful word, and it is, as we always suggest you, our students, try to avoid this question because we may be having a one more which we don't know. So we suggest you to leave that, and our students also did the same thing, and they are able to score a more number of marks and not attempted this question. It means there is no negative marking. Whatever the number of questions they attempted, 33, all 33 are correct. All 34 are correct. They left this question, meaningful word question. And even in the shift 3 also, we have given same kind of questions. Pair formation, how many pairs of digits, and one is the word arrangement, like we discussed in the previous slots, and one is the number arrangement. Now, in the next slide, I will discuss what kind of puzzles were given. What is the level of difficulty of the puzzles? Already we discussed the puzzles level of difficulty was easy. Let us see what kind of puzzles were given. Now, in 4th October 2025 shift 1, we have given a circular arrangement, simple circular arrangement. 8 persons all are facing center of the table. You know the basic structure, right? 8 persons were given. We have to arrange them in a circle, and all of them are facing the same directions. Clues are given very straightforward, and this time surprisingly less number of negative clues. Most of them are positive clues. Thus makes our puzzle very easy. And you know already clues were given in the order. By starting with the first clue, you will be able to get the arrangement. No need to read the entire data and no need to waste your time. And a months based question was given. 8 months were given. All were non-consecutive. No, you know, right? In this kind of questions, we have to freeze the months. After freezing the months, we have to distribute the persons. Now, linear arrangement was given, uncertain number of persons. It means number of persons was not mentioned. And I already told you we have given 18 questions here, 5 from the circular arrangement, 5 from the month based, 3 questions from the linear arrangement, unknown number of people, and 5 questions from the box arrangement puzzle. And these were very easy. Even this one, very easy and doable. It can be done in less than 1 minute of time. All the 4 puzzles, our students have given feedback that all those 4 puzzles they are able to do it in less than 7 minutes, 8 minutes time. And some of the students reported that they left with some time within the 20 minutes also. Okay. And coming to the 5th October shift 1, we have given 2 parallel row arrangement. You know, 5 persons facing south and 5 persons are facing north. Clearly mentioned that who are facing north and who are facing south. Simple, straightforward clues. And floor arrangement was given. 8 persons of 4 floors and 2 flats were given. I have to know the structure before going to the exam. We must have practiced this kind of questions. 4 floors and 2 flats. Floor 1, floor 2, floor 3, floor, and 2 flats, flat A and flat B. Now we have to adjust 8 people as per the given clues. And the clues are also straightforward clues. A lives above the floor on which B lives, the flat in which A lives is immediately above the flat in which B lives. This kind of clues were given. Even in this clue also negative information was less. Okay, more straight clues are given. It's like A lives in a flat 3 of floor 3 of flat A. Let's say A will be here. Like this kind of clues were given. And day-based puzzle. In day-based puzzle, what is given? 7 persons who are attending their interviews on 7 different days of the same week. And A attended before B, B attended before after C. This kind of number of persons attended before A is same as number of persons attended after C. This kind of clues were given in a day-based puzzle. Here, each puzzle, in each puzzle, they given of 5 questions. In each puzzle, they given of 5 questions. Now, let us coming to the 5th October, shift 3. Here, unknown number of persons. I mean, number of persons was not given, but they have mentioned a clue clearly that number of persons in the row is not more than 13. They mentioned clearly in the data itself, number of persons sitting in the row is not more than 13. It means a number of persons, maximum number of persons will be 13, or it could be less than 13 also. Okay, and 3 questions were given from this area. We have given 3 questions from this. And again, one more linear arrangement. With 8 persons, all are facing north. 8 persons, and all of them are facing towards north. And this we have given 5 questions from this. And months and date based also given. 8 persons attending interviews in 8 persons were born in 8 different months, 4 different months, and on 2 different dates. Birth dates are given. Like, let us take randomly how the structure to be. April, May, June, July, and 2 dates were given, 9th and 15th, 9th and 15th, 9th and 15th. Now we have to find out who was born on which date and in which month. This is a basic structure for a months and dates based question. Maybe you are aware of that, but we have to freeze the months and dates, and then we have to distribute the clues. We have to arrange the persons. And square arrangement was given. 8 persons, 4 are facing center, 4 are facing away from the center, and clearly mentioned that persons sitting at the corners are facing inside, a person sitting at the middle of the faces are facing outside. So if you observe all the these three slots itself, all the puzzles were given across all the slots. And what is the basic structure for these kind of questions? A square arrangement, you have to take corners and middle of the faces, and corners are facing inside, corners are facing inside, and middle of the faces are facing outside. Now, last one, comparisons. Even this was also given for 3 questions. From this topic also they given 3 questions. They given 6 persons and they are comparing their heights. That kind of question was given. This is broadly about a reasoning section, and our students reported that in any slot, a minimum 30 questions are doable questions within 20 minutes of time. A minimum 30 questions are doable. So the cutoff for reasoning section also could be more, and the number of good attempts from the reasoning area will be more than 30 if any slot is taken together. Let us see good attempts of each of the sections in each of the slots. 4th October 2025, shift 1, from the numerical ability 26 to 27 is a good attempts. Reasoning ability 33 to 34. Observe it, 33 to 34. And doable questions. In 20 minutes time, these are doable. English language 24 to 25. Overall, 83 to 86 are good attempts. 5th October shift on numerical ability 27 to 28. Reasoning again here higher score 32 to 33. And English language 25 to 26. Overall 84 to 87. Comparing to this slot, this was slightly higher level. slightly lower level. That's why attempts are more. 5th October, shift 3, numerical ability 28 to 29, reasoning 32 to 33 you can do, and English language 22 to 23. Comparing to the previous slots, it was slightly higher level. That's why cutoff has come down. I mean, the expected cutoff is 22 to 23, and expected cutoff good attempts 82 to 85. This is overall analysis of IBPS clerical exam.
Right.
Thank you.
Right, friends. Now, one point I want to tell you here is about your numerical ability. You can comfortably spend 6 minutes here, 5 to 6 minutes, 5 to 6 minutes on DI, 10 to 12 minutes, and remaining 8 minutes to 10 minutes you spend on individual, because about 13 to 14 questions. Start with simplifications, then do individual, finally do DI, or do DI and come to individual. Either ways, but do DI and come to individual, or individual DI, that is up to you. But this is the time which you need to spend on each of those particular areas, right? Now, we have also discussed this good number of attempts. Now, we are having this IBPS Bank 2026 batches in progress. So, those who are done well, prepare for your main exams. For main exams also, we'll be doing workshop classes. We'll be doing videos for you. So, that will be helpful for your main exams. But those are not able to clear, if you have doubt that you'll not be able to make up, don't worry. So, bank exams or any government exam as such, you keep on attempting. You need to practice. You learn from your mistakes. You need to give a best shot. Right, so bank exams 26 batches are in progress, SSC 26 batches are in progress, bank test SSC combo batches are also in progress. We have live batches, we have recorded batches, that is online flexi recorded course. The links for the information and to enroll will be given in the description box. This is your online flexi. See, the price starts at 3,950. So you can easily enroll for these courses. These online live classes for bank exams. You have 220 plus hours of live classes. That's more than 110 classes, comfortably covering all areas of quant, reasoning, English, GK and computers. We train you for both prelim as well as main exam, a comprehensive coaching. It's not first prelim then main. We'll give you a comprehensive training. We'll also provide more than 130 mock tests here, 135 mock tests, and that too covering all the patterns: IBPSRRBPO clerk, SBAPO clerk, IBPSPO clerk, all the patterns. Then we have 340 online sectional tests, ample material to practice, right? We also have study material booklets, e-books given to you. You can practice on your own. There were quant books, there were reasoning books, there were English books. You can practice from those books. Apart from that, we'll be giving you weekly live doubt session and 24/7 support through Telegram. Anytime you can post your query while preparing. The faculty member will attend to your query. Apart from that, we also have one-on-one interaction with the faculty member for clarifying your doubts. Then we have online flexi recorded courses. We have bank exams. We have SSCCGLE standalone course, CGL. Then we have bank exams plus SSCCGL combo. All these are flexi batches. Again, we have 3-month variant, 6-month variant, 12-month variant in bank, 6-month and 12-month in SSC and bank plus SSC. So, for more details, you please visit the website. Click on that link given in the description box. According to your convenience and comfort, whichever variant suits to you, that variant you can choose. All these are updated videos. All these are latest updated videos. You have covered all the models up till date. All models in reasoning, quant, English, everything is covered. And we will give you online live dive sessions, interaction sessions for these students. We also give you online important sessions, maybe one speed math session or one test taking strategy session. We'll be giving those, and we'll be doing this online webinars. This will also be provided to the student apart from the class structure, right? So already Telegram support will be there 24/7. Live online doubt sessions will be there. Prelim and main. We also give you support for interview in case you clear your PO and clerk exams, right? For classroom coaching, if you're looking for physical classroom coaching, you can contact your nearest time center. For online courses, you can visit this link. The same link is given in the description box. right? So that's all from our side, and we wish you all the best, students. So those who made it, very good. Practice, start practicing and learning, and for your main examination. But those who are not confident that you'll be able to make it this time, don't worry. Failures are the stepping stone to success. So definitely there will be what you call the next time when you attempt, if you practice more and give your best shot next time. There was one question. There was one person asking like whether that there is any problem or what you call English section in third shift will have any disadvantage the student. No disadvantage. Even though paper is easy in one slot, very easy in another slot, moderate in one slot, it will not make any difference, because that is why they have started that normalization process. Accordingly, the standard deviation normalization applied and scores will be taken accordingly. So you need not worry about that thing, right? So thank you very much, students. Wish you all the best.